Now, winter is upon us, and getting from A to B in the car often involves greater driving skills and preparation. Yet despite having to do battle with ice and snow, millions of us Brits still continue to drive in terrible British winter conditions without really preparing ourselves for the journey ahead. Well, here to discuss ways in which we can winter-proof our wheels are motoring journalist Quentin Wilson and from Goodyear, Kate Rock. Welcome, guys. Thanks so much for coming in. So, Quentin, at this time of year, the cold snap is upon us. We're all going to be driving to see our relatives at Christmas, or maybe even before, and we're just not prepared, are we?
No, we just always leave it to the last moment, despite having 2 years of warnings. The last 2 years have been a bit grim, so you've got no excuse. And there are a raft of simple things that you can do. First thing, battery. If it's older than a couple of years, get another one, because as soon as you start putting all that electrical stuff on, heated windows, blowers, fans, lights, it drains it fast. Put special low freezing temperature screen wash in your screen wash bottle, some new antifreeze in your radiator, a squirt of WD-40 in each lock, the door locks, the boot lock will stop the things freezing. Get the car serviced. Really important. People don't bother with this. No. And tyres, check your tyre pressures. You've got to have tread 1.6mm legal. If you haven't got under that, you'll get busted, but it will give you no grip whatsoever in icy conditions. And carry all those important things, like a spare phone charger, like some energy food and drink, and a blanket and Wellingtons and things that you'll need if you break down. And don't ever run around with the low fuel level light on, because if you might have to take a detour because the road's blocked, you're going to need that fuel. Or perishes will sit there with the engine running to keep warm, and it stops because you've run out of fuel. Absolutely. And don't forget, of course, major thing, winter tyres.
Winter tyres. Yes. So, Kate, what can you tell us about winter tyres? I'm a convert, but there's many people who think they're something, I don't know, out of the ordinary, but they're not.
Well, to the normal person, they still look black and round, but they are quite different. So they're essentially made from different compound, which is the build-up of the tyre, the main rubber part. So a summer tyre is made with hard compound, and a winter tyre is made with soft compound. Sure. And I've brought some samples with me here. I can play a little tug-of-war with Quentin. This is a hard compound, so this is what your summer tyre is made from. And as you can see, we can barely move that.
You're not moving that at all.
Now this is the soft compound, so this is the winter compound. See how pliable that is?
Really? It's
extremely pliable. Now that, thanks Quentin. Now this one gives you a lot more grip in cold conditions. If you imagine a hard compound, when it gets colder is going to get even harder. That's not going to give you the same amount of grip, whereas with the soft one it stays soft and it gives you the grip that's needed. There are also things like sipes and grooves, like little slits within the tread blocks, which also assist with traction.
So it's fair to say as well, it's the compound of the rubber, it's the nature of the grooves and the grip, and let's not get confused, we're not talking about spikes in tyres or anything out of the ordinary. It's still a rubber tyre, it's just a different compound and more grooves, deeper grooves.
Doesn't make any more noise, doesn't really use any more petrol, and doesn't really last any shorter period of time than normal tyres. You've used them to go to the Alps because you're a ski instructor. I've seen the amazing difference it is.
Well, this is what I was going to ask you, actually, stopping distances, because people will think, hang on, we don't always have snow in England, so I don't need snow tyres. But they're not snow tyres, they're winter tyres.
Winter tyres, ice,
we get rain,
slush, rain, temperature below 7 degrees, you will stop 55% sooner with these tyres than you would with normal tyres.
That's quite remarkable.
It's huge.
It's huge. It's huge, isn't it? 55%. And that's the difference between stopping before you knock into the car in front of you,
or going completely under that articulated lorry, not wanting to be dramatic.
On average, around about 6 to 7 car lengths.
That's amazing. That's
and you have to do it, and go onto the Goodyear site, goodyear.co.uk, and you'll see this test that I do, and you can see that they're like, whoa, on my face.
That's interesting. So aside from all of the kind of like the preparations, changing our tyres, just our behaviour when we're behind the wheel at winter, Quentin, what should we do? You know?
Increasingly, I believe that we do have a bit of a driving skills crisis in this car. this country. You talk to the bloke who's done what 7 series of Britain's Worst Driver. Stay in a high gear. Don't gun the pedals. Don't bang away at the brakes and the accelerator, because you're going to be all over the shop. Give yourself some distance, and if there's a junction or a car in front or a set of traffic lights or a roundabout, just lift off and begin to brake slowly. Do everything in a car in winter conditions like you're in slow motion. Don't expect the brakes to bite instantly, because they won't. So sometimes you have to do that mad thing where you're putting your foot on the brake and nothing's happening, and the ABS is going to lift off. and reapply the brakes, and that might. It's against every instinct, but it helps slow you down. So just be gentle. If you're stuck in the snow, don't put it into first and go rev, 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 rev. Put it into second, maybe even third, so you get more grip and just ease out. Just being gentle, like Aunt Betty.
I like it. Guys, thanks so much. It was short and sweet. We only had 3 or 4 minutes, but great advice from both of you. Thanks for coming in. And thanks, of course, to you for watching us as always. And don't forget, if you would like to find out more, Quentin mentioned it there, about safer winter driving and to see that demonstration of the stopping distances, then get yourself over to www.goodyear.co.uk. Goodbye.